section, Windows Azure. Priti, good morning. Dipali, good morning. Ashok from Kothurut Center, good morning. Okay. I'm expecting that you have completed the practicals till which topic we have completed. I told you to complete the practicals till that module, right? Devi, good morning from Annanagar. So, in which module we are? Can you write just module number? At least are you checking the course or not? Just test for you. Okay, Shubhangi, good morning. We are in Devi, we are in 8th module. Okay, we'll check. Whether it is correct or wrong, I will tell you. Okay. So others, please tell me in which module we are. Pavitra, good morning. Preeti is saying, Devi, you are saying that 7, but Preeti said that it is module 7. Which is correct? Let us see. Paris Center student saying module, yes, we are in module 7, not 8. Okay? We are in 7. In that 7th module, we have 3 topics. Service bus relay. Laksh, good morning. So Laksh, I have seen you in another batch also. Laksh Arora, I think I have seen you in automated testing intro also. We are not starting. We are now doing with 7th module. 2 more topics are there. Service bus queue and service bus topics and subscriptions. Then we will go. Yes, Lakshya, I have seen you. Okay. And what else? After that, only 8th module will be started for you. Okay. So we are still in 7th module. 2 more topics are there. So the first one is the service bus queue, which we are pending with, and next is topics and subscriptions. Service bus, topics and subscriptions. Each one purpose is what? Let me explain you first over the document camera. Once the explanation about that is over, then I will show both the demos practically, one after another. These are simple topics, and like service bus relay, very lengthy coding will not be there. Very, very simple. Main clues on the document camera while explanation only I will give you the idea. Okay. So document camera, please. Document camera. Sharath, document camera. Okay. So I will give you what is the service bus introduction as well as topics and subscriptions, how it is different from one another. Okay. So let us go for first queue. Service bus queue. In this service bus queue, let me give you the idea. In the cloud, okay, this is my cloud, where one namespace is there. That is, namespace is nothing but what? Service bus. Okay. It's nothing but service bus in the cloud. So this is my namespace, you think so. And inside this namespace, I should create one queue. I must create one queue inside this namespace. This queue, in what way it is helpful? Why do we require to create? This is our queue actually. Why we should create this queue? Let me explain you once. So there is a client for you. So there is a client who wants sender. I can call it as sender, who want to send some message. This is my message, which they want to communicate. That means not person, here application. Okay, receiver application, and this receiver might be ready, might not be active or not. I don't know what is the reason. I don't know status of this receiver, but I want to send this message to this receiver. Means it's when I don't know. 1 minute. 1 minute. So okay. So now this is a receiver to whom I want to send the message, but I don't know whether this receiver application is ready or not. Now I think you got it, Lakshya. I was closed the projection previously. Don't worry. Now you are able to see or not, Lakshya, please confirm me. This is the projection screen. This message I want to send, as I am unaware of this receiver is available or not, this application is ready to accept my message or not, I don't know. That's the reason never the sender needs to send it to the receiver directly. No direct contact from the sender to receiver. Sender will send this info message to the queue. Whenever receiver is ready, anytime you can open. So your message always will be in this service bus queue. Okay, in which format? First come, first service. You may send n number of messages, but in which order they should be delivered to the receiver is first come, first service based. So okay, so this is the one. So here you have many messages. These are always will be maintained in the queue. How long? Till this receiver application connects to the same queue and receives all the messages. So there is no necessity that when sender is sending, receiver must be active. Sender will not directly send to receiver. Instead, they will send to the queue. This queue details will be given to receiver. So whenever this receiver application is there, it can connect to this queue and take one message. And here I want to follow FIFO mechanism. That means first come, first serve. First message, first miss. First come, first in, first out. That means whichever message first you have transferred, in the same order they need to be delivered to your receiver. Means that can be ensured by your queue. That is one advantage. Another one is no duplication of messages. No duplication of messages means same message 2-3 times it will not be going to your receiver. No duplication of messages. This is one advantage of your service bus queue. But only the thing is what, whenever a receiver connects to this queue and takes that message, think of this is receiver 1. Okay, this receiver 1 application connected to this queue and taken the messages, they will be automatically removed from this queue. And think so that later one more receiver is coming and this receiver is connecting to the same queue. This person is unable to see the messages. Why? Because whichever first connects to this, that person only is able to get the messages. So that means the message can be sent to only one receiver at a time. So if another receiver is coming, that messages are not visible in your queue. That is the drawback you think. So this is the drawback. Actually, that means you want to send this message to all the receivers. Many receivers are there, like broadcast messaging, which is not possible by this queue. That can be possible with the help of the topics and subscriptions. In this topics and subscriptions, now I want to give you the awareness. Please check however I am doing the diagram. So what is this for broadcasting of the message? Same message to be sent to multiple receivers. Now let me tell you one thing. Let me write for you. Receiver 1, receiver 2, receiver 3, receiver 4. There are 4 receiver applications you think. So my requirement I am the sender. I have many messages. Message 1, message 2, message 3, message 4, message 5. There are 5 messages are there. And each message, think so that each message consists of each message is like an object which is having product ID, product name and price. So this is the one product details are there. In this message another product details, in this one another product. So like that 5 product details has 5 messages I'm sending. And here what I want to do is these messages, this message 1 I want to send to all the people, and message 2 I want to send to only receiver 1 and receiver 2. A message 3 is receiver 1, receiver 3. Message 4 and 5 want sent to receiver 1 and receiver 4. Like that some requirements. That means indirectly see, all messages must be sent to receiver 1, whereas some messages are there which needs to be sent to receiver 1 and only not all the receivers. That means I mean that this needs to be sent to all. Okay. You see that message 1 should be sent to receiver 1, receiver 2. Only that one you think so. And coming to these two, I need to send to receiver 1, receiver 3, receiver 1, receiver 4. This I want to send to receiver 1, receiver 2, receiver 1, receiver 3. Like that some filtering I want to do. But how I can tell that this message is to be sent to only these receivers? Like that means this is the time in your cloud. Okay, this is your cloud where you have created one service bus. Okay, in this service bus there will be two things that is called as topics and subscriptions. First one, let me write as topics. Okay, this is topics, I will tell you, don't worry. Okay, subscriptions I said. Subscriptions, you can create a subscription 1, subscription 2, but topics is only one. Okay, subscription 2, subscription 3. So like that I may have some more than one subscription. And now I am going to tell for you what is how I can filter and send these messages like that if you talk about. So think so that this whatever messages I have, all the messages I will send to the topics. The sender will send to the topics. From here onwards, they need to be distributed to the respective subscription based on some condition. Think so that while I am creating this subscription, I wrote that if the price is greater than or equal to 5,000, that means which product, these are all messages. In whichever messages the product price is greater than or equal to 5,000, all those messages only the subscription should accept. That means I am not R1 message 1, I will go to each message in the topics, and whichever product the price is greater than or equal to 5,000, those messages I am going to take. Think so that this is price is greater than or equal to 3,000 and less than 5,000. That those records should come to this subscription. All messages whose price is less than 3,000 I want to get here. And there is one more subscription I am creating, subscription 4, where there is no condition. That means all messages to be taken by this subscription. So like that I have 4 subscriptions while I am creating. First of all, sender never will connect to subscription. They will send all their messages to topics. That's it. It's our subscriptions takes the data from messages from the topics based on the criteria given. Whichever messages are having price value greater than 5,000, it will take. Like that conditions I can keep it. So now I have filtered the messages I am sending to this, and here I want all the messages to be taken by subscription 4. Now my receiver is thinks so that my receivers will connect to neither to the topics nor to the sender. They will connect to these subscriptions. Think so that receiver 1 connected to subscription 1, receiver 2 is connected to subscription 2, receiver 3 to this. That means what is the indirect meaning? Whatever messages are received by subscription 4, those only send it to receiver 4. Whichever messages are received by subscription 3 will be sent to receiver 3. So indirectly I am filtering and sending to the messages to my receivers. So this receiver 4 will get all the messages because it was connected to the subscription where there is no condition, there is no criteria. So all messages it will take it from the topics. Whereas these filtered messages based on condition matching only they will take it. So this also, whichever receivers always will connect to subscriptions. Whichever subscription you are connecting, what messages are received by this subscription, only those messages can be received by your receiver 1. So that's about, this is called as broadcasting of the messages. This is called as a broadcasting, which is not possible by the queues. Queues can send to only one receiver. But I want to pass this message to multiple receivers either. That is only possible with broadcasting of the message with the help of topics and subscription. So is that clear to you? Clients of receivers always will come to subscriptions. Sender will send all the messages to topics. From the topic, these subscriptions based on the given attached condition, they will take the required messages. Now the receiver, whoever is connecting to me, my messages I am going to send to that particular receiver. This is about topics and subscriptions. So I want you people to confirm me over the hand rise. Sorry, I'll write as a question. You people need to confirm me. Did you understand the difference between queues and topics and subscriptions? If you understood, queues, what are all you have to do, internal steps I will tell you on the document camera, then I will show you practically. Okay? If it is clear for you, queues and topics and subscriptions theory, for the queues, what you have to do in order to work with that, I am going to tell you. Steps I will tell you now. Who did not answer? For whom the question is not visible, raise your hand and answer me. Ankit from Southex and Kukatpalli. So Kukatpalli student projection, Lakshya Arora from CP Center, Jayanagar guest 010. These are the 4 students who did not answer for the question. Raise your hand and confirm me. Janakpuri Center guest 003. What is your doubt? Please confirm me so that I'll clear your doubt and move ahead. Others were confirmed. Jayanagar guest 010 asked guest 003 what is his doubt to answer. Write in the hand rise. And ask him to write at what time he attended the session also. So Preeti, whatever you said, so you have to do what? You have to write a request for the recorded session for which classes you missed to your center GL only. GL need to write to the SLT team, then only it will be sent. Okay? Okay, Jayanagar student, another student is the guest 003. I am talking about the 010, write about guest 003 from the Jayanagar center. Ask him, let me try to connect to you, because if I am trying to connect to that student, I am unable to view anything. Even your audio video is not working. If this is the case, how can I help you people? I want Jayanagar student to raise the hand and write your query. Till that time I cannot do anything. And meanwhile I am starting the session for the queues. Okay? Okay. Now I will explain you what you have to do. There are very few steps are there. You remember that this is the service bus which you have created. That is nothing but namespace, which I already told you people. Okay, this is nothing but a namespace service bus. And in this service bus you have to create a queue if it is not existing. This is my service bus, you think so. And using this inside the service bus I need to create one queue, and through that queue I have to pass to that queue I need to see my under sender application. I need to create some sender application. In this and from this sender application, I need to connect to this. So the first step is what? Connect to namespace. Namespace means understand service bus. Okay. Create queue. That means service bus queue. If not exists, you create. Exist you create. If it is already exists, no need to create. After creating, create one object to connect to. So if you are creating a queue, so to connect to from the sender, you need to connect to this queue to send the messages. Connect to the queue. To connect to this queue, you need to create and then create one brokered message. Create one brokered message. Brokered message means I will tell. Okay, brokered message. That means whichever message you want to send to this queue, that message never can be sent in string format. It should be converted into brokered message format. Then only it can be able to be received by your queue. Your queue access the messages only in the brokered message format. It will not receive in the create one and send the message. Send the message, brokered message. I mean that this is the message which needs to be sent so that it automatically goes to the queue. That is the client side, sender side. Receiver side, what? Same type of work. First step same, connect to your namespace, create queue if not exist or connect to the, otherwise if the queue is already existing, don't create, and create one object to connect to the queue. So why I am leaving like that means you understand it is same as in the sender. But now, brokered message you are receiving, you are not going to send. Write while loop to receive message by message and display in string format. In string format. So this is the simple works you have to do in your coding. So these steps, if you really understood, each line that I am showing in the code, you will understand very, very easily. And here you need to understand, this is also one console application, this is also one console application. And from this console application, you are sending the messages to your service bus. Whereas this receiver application, you are connecting to this queue to receive the messages sent by your sender. Okay, and displaying on the monitor. And for this process to do it, in both the applications, sender and receiver applications, there is a new set packages needs to be installed, that is service bus. Service bus, new set packages, if you are not installing, you are unable to do this task. So that's the first work which I am going to tell you, that you have to remember that you have to do that work. Service bus, new set package installation to be done. Okay, in both the applications, simple console application in the main function, for all these steps, one line of code to be created. That's it. So this is about the service bus queue, and I'm going to show you that demo. So please close the document camera. Share it. Okay, so I will show you the demo now. So I am sharing my system, where before I am showing the demo, I want to show you the steps that you have to follow for this service bus queue. There are two applications, one is sender application, another one is receiver application. So sender application, what I have told, one console application, simple, and you need to add the user packages for the service bus, already I told you. And then what? This is the one, because you have done in the relay also, in order to utilize that service bus, you cannot directly access that service bus. In order to access, there will be one endpoint connection string you got it. We copied into the notepad at that time also. It will have the access key name, access key value, like that we will be having service bus name. The entire one is the connection string which we will call, that needs to be updated in a file called as app.config. That I'll show you how to update. After you update the app, that means configuration file, it does not mean that you can be able to access that. That you can access only from your main function. You need to write the code in order to access that namespace. So see here, I told you what is the first step. Access the service bus which is in your cloud. That connection string you have updated in your app.config file. Now refer to that app.config file connection string and make a connectivity to your service bus namespace manager, which we will call it as namespace manager. So why I have updated here, you will understand. In your code, can you see that what the first line, So cloud configuration manager means cloud, yes, that means Azure cloud configuration manager. That means it will go to app.config and connection strings it will go. Which connection string it is needs to retrieve? Microsoft.servicebus.connection string. I will show you this one. In app.config, whatever you have updated, its name will be Microsoft. Like in ASP, default connection, like that, how do you have the name of the connection string? Like that here, by default, it will take it as Microsoft.servicebus.connection string. So it means that I am asking whatever I have updated in the previous step connection string, the same connection string through my program I am accessing. Using that connection string, I can connect to my service bus. That is namespace. So for that only this is a question. See here, there is a variable. Namespace manager is a predefined class. Inside which there is a function called as create from connection string. What it will do? It will get the reference of your service bus namespace. But which namespace? In the cloud, many namespaces are there. Which service bus namespace? So you have to tell that is a connection string which you have already retrieved. Just understand, already updated in app.config that you have retrieved into the variable connection string. Using the same connection string, now I have created one connection, one reference of this service bus I have taken into this namespace manager. Now I have the reference of service bus manager which is in the variable namespace manager. Using this, I can be able to create a queue inside that service bus. So I want to get the reference of the service bus means it's a connection I need to update in app.config. Get from the programming of a main function, you refer to that cloud configuration manager file and get the connection string information, that is Microsoft.servicebus.connection string, and put it in a variable. Using that connection, now you make a reference to your namespace which is in the cloud. That reference now I will get it into my namespace manager. Once this is done, next immediate work is what? If this namespace manager.queue exists, is that queue any queue with the name as service queue? I'm checking. If the queue is not there, the queue name can be given anything as you like. We will give S160499 queue, like that we will give. So if that queue is not exist, if not, can you see not symbol? If not this queue is available, please create the queue. See, create queue I am creating. If it is already available, I don't require to create the queue. If it is not there, I am creating the queue. Otherwise, I am not creating the queue because it already exists. Well and good. Next time, what are you doing? Now I told you people that from your client application, you need to connect to that queue, whatever you have created now. To connect to that, a queue client object needs to be created, as I have already written that step. You need to make a connectivity to queue creation is not sufficient. You need to connect to that queue with the queue client. See here, queue client dot create. What is this name? Whatever queue name you gave while creation, the same queue name to be given over here. So I am connecting to that queue which is recently created, already existing one. So that I am going to connect. Now I have made a connection to my queue. Now I am ready to send a message, but in which format? Can anybody tell me in which format we can send the messages to the service bus queue? See, Microsoft.servicebus is the not predefined name, but you can change it as ABCD also. Somebody has written, can we give me? So that is not a predefined. That is by default system will place like default connection. What is the name it is placing for connections in previously, like that name. But it is not mandated to be. You will change it as your name. But I was not changed, so I left like that. I'll show you that one. Okay. Brokered message, very good. Yes, it is. From Shimla I got it, and from Nungambakam, Monica, I got brokered message. So you may read. So what am I doing here? You see here, I am taking an while loop where I am taking one string data into a variable message, and if it is not equal to empty, so I have read some data which is not empty. If it is not empty, what am I doing? I have to convert that string data into brokered message type. That's the reason I am taking one variable as brokered message, new brokered message. Are you seeing B capital, M capital? This is a predefined class. So which converts your string message into brokered message format. Now the message is in the brokered message but not in the message variable. Message in the message string format. After conversion into brokered message, it is in the variable brokered message. Now, where is your queue client which you have created? Can you see? Here you have created a queue client using which I can send the messages. So that queue client dot send, what is that? Brokered message I have to send. So this is if the data that you have entered is not empty. So you are giving some data, enter. You are giving some data, and how long it will take? Every line is one message for that. At any point of time, without writing even a single letter, you just press enter. That means simply pressing enter means what? It's an empty string you have given. Then it will stop sending the messages and stop the sender application. This is same as it is code till this. So here Misima, till this one, till this queue client creation, the same code is in the receiver also. But this code will change because I'm not going to send, I'm going to receive the messages which are in your queue. That means, okay, so I have to create a queue client here also to connect to the queue to receive the data, not to send. Here send message, you are using a method named as send. There you will use a method named as receive. So you can see that receiver application, all the commands, updating app.config, all are same. Till where it is same, you can see the same code as it is I have written till the queue client creation. There is not even a single letter difference. Connect to namespace. Connect to namespace again. Wait. Let me show you. I will show you. Already we created one service bus. That everything line by line I will explain. Monica, I understood. Connect to namespace how you need to do it. So I will help you out. Just wait for a minute. Once this is finished, I will explain you. So now what I am doing in infinite, because I don't know in that queue how many messages were sent by my sender. I don't know. 3 messages, 10 messages, 20 messages, 1 message or 0 messages, I don't know. So I will keep it an infinite loop when I am unknown how many times my loop needs to be executed. So every time what am I doing? Client dot receive. What is the client you are thinking? This is the queue client which you have made a clear connection. So that client dot receive, that means only one message. First come first service, one message it will take, which is in brokered message format. So now this is brokered message. If it is not equal to null, what am I doing? Because it is the brokered message which not only consists of your message, it also consists of some headers, all this. But what I want, only body part, only message. Because it is brokered message, completely don't display. Only extract your required string data and display. So I have done get body means only body part of your message will come. Unnecessary headers are not going to be retrieved, and I am converting into string format and displaying. So first message is over. Again I'll go back. Okay. So again I'll go back and I'll take one more, receive one more message. How long I will be in this loop? Of infinite time. Every time. So think so that even though there are no messages, still I will wait in that. And if it is not equal, if it is null, then also what I am doing, any else statement? No. So if it is available, I am retrieving the body of that message and dismiss. There is no message, I am still in the infinite loop, waiting for the next message to be sent by your sender. So whenever you want to stop, just close the window automatically. It will, otherwise it will not be closed. It's an infinite loop you have created. Never ends. No command you have given like if statement to come out of the loop. There is no break like that. So it's always in the infinite loop. This is what. And one of the students, let me connect to that student who asked the question. Monica, you asked about namespace. Are you there in the last class? Relay time you are there, right? We created one service bus in Azure, right? First step is creating one service. That is only called as namespace, I said, right? That is only called as namespace. Service bus only namespace, okay? Now, my requirement was inside that namespace, one queue should be created through which my messages, to which I will send my messages as a sender. You are the receiver is connected to this queue and take the messages. So I will not directly send it to you. I will just send it to that queue. If you want to connect to that queue and get the messages. Okay? So if I want to, so first, whether queue is there or not, I don't know. If the queue is not there, I should
Okay.
create. Where should I create? Inside your namespace. Okay, that is service bus.
Namespace.
So what is my first work?
Yes.
First I need to get the reference of that service bus, because for service bus creation time,
Yes.
one connection string you got, endpoint, service bus
Yes.
1, access key,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
its value. You got a very big connection string which we copied in Notepad.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
connection
Yes,
string
yes.
to be updated in your app.config file. There will be one file called as
Okay.
app.config, not
Yeah.
web.config, because we are
App.
opening console application. So never expect web.config, only you will get app.config. Okay? Inside that app.config, there will be connection. At the end of the screen, you will have one connection which automatically will show that connection string you need to update there. Your
Okay.
service bus connection you update there.
Okay.
That is not sufficient. Through your coding in the main function, that means you want to connect to service bus means this connection is important. This connection simply writing in name app.config not sufficient. Through your code, connect to the app.config, get that connection string. Using this connection string, you connect to your service bus. Through that connection string, you need to connect to service bus. So I have the password means I will open the account. To get that password I have updated in the app.config. But so I need to write the code to connect to app.config, get that connection. Now using this connection string, then I can connect to my service bus. Are you understanding?
Service bus.
Then I will get the reference
Yes.
of that particular service bus. For that, what is the code I have written?
Okay.
Can you see? What is the first I told you that connection in app.config, update the connection string of your service bus, because you will get automatically connection string that you have to update. But that's not sufficient. In the main function, what I have written, can you see? I have created one string variable. This cloud configuration manager.get setting means immediately it will go to app.config file and sets for the connection string whose name is Microsoft.service. Madam, is this name is fixed? It's not fixed. By default, it will come like that. I don't want to change that name. So I kept like that. Now it means that with this name, some connection string, either get that connection string and store it in the variable, string variable, connection string variable. So I got only reference. Now password is there. With this password, now I need to make a connection to your service bus. That is, how that is means, there's a predefined class is there, namespace manager. Namespace manager dot create from connection string, because I have already connection string. Using this connection string, please create a connection to my service bus. So it's a predefined function which establishes a connection to your service bus namespace. Okay. Where is your connection string? You have taken into a string variable connection string. That connection string variable I have given here. So now I have made a connection. I got the reference of my service bus. Already service bus is there, that's reference. Now I got it into the variable namespace manager. It can be ABC also. Okay. Now your service bus reference is in your hands, that is in namespace variable. Okay. Now using this, I am having all the rest to create a queue. If the queue is not existing, if it is already there, do you want to create? Every time you will not create. First time sender will create the queue and send. Next time when they are sending, there is no necessity for creation of the queue. So what am I doing? I'm checking. If not, namespace manager means service bus reference. Service bus reference dot queue exists. In that service bus, do I have the queue exist with the name of service bus queue? If not exists, please create a queue with that name.
Created.
Are you understanding?
Okay.
If the queue is not there, I am creating the queue in your service bus. Okay, if it is already there, I am skipping this step because it's already there. Now what I came to know that if the queue is not there, I created. If it is already there, I was not there. But queue is there. But it's my duty to send a message to the queue. I must establish a connection from my application to queue. That is queue client object. Queue client in the word only. I am a client who is connected to queue. Okay. To which queue I need to make a connection, service, whichever you gave as a queue name, that queue name only you are giving. So this I am not creating. I am establishing a connection from my application to that queue. Understood? So now onwards, if you want to send any message to that queue, with this variable name I can send. Client.send, so I am sending. Client.receive, I am receiving the messages of that queue. So
Receiving.
I connected to the queue means two things. I can send or receive. When I'm sending, I should use client.send. When I'm receiving, client.receive. Receiving time in the empty bracket
Client
because whatever message is there I'm taking. Send means I need to send which which message I want to send. But that should be in the brokered message format. Got it now?
If it's on multiple
receiver,
messages, then we don't need to mention anything in this.
Which I did not get you.
Like you told that if you send something, like we put client dot send in the brackets, we put the object name you told me, the message object.
At a time only one message you can send, like that n number of times client.send, 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 but only one message at a time. From your mobile, two messages can you send at a time? Only one message, but multiple receivers might be. But sending time, only one message you can send at a time, right? So this is also like that. Client.send once you say, that's the reason you kept it in the while loop. You have not shaked it. Have you shaked this in the client application? I kept a while loop. Every time I'm taking one message from the console, if it is not empty, I'm converting as brokered message and sending. Again I'm coming and taking one more line of message and converting to brokered message and sending. So like that number. So how many times you are calling send, those many messages were sent. Your receive will take message by message. One message it will take and display for you. Okay? Clear now?
Like I have a doubt now. Yeah, one more doubt. Like one by one we send the messages, right? So if there is some delay in first message to get to the destination, so meanwhile the second message comes.
That is to come out only the service bus. I told you very clearly while I am writing first come first out base only it will do it. It never will see. Your communication, let me, that is different. At what time it is received by your client is the topic. See here. I am sending to you one message, somebody else is sending, I started first. It does not mean my message will come to you. Network problem, so it is not going out of my inbox only. It is still in my outbox. So by the at what time it is received by your queue is the question. Who sent first means that you forget it. Okay. From my machine only 2-3 messages if I am sending, in the same order they should receive by you. But if 2-3 people are sending from their machines, which will come first depends on that network fastness. But by what time it is received by queue, that time is mandate. Okay? Got my point? So from my same machine, if I am sending 10 messages, then the same order to be maintained. Because that is same on my machine, same network, so same speed, so first come first serve base, it should be sent to your queue. Okay? Any more doubts?
No, thank you.
Anybody else having any doubts here, please tell me, so that I'll show you the demo. How simple demo you can understand. It's not very tough for task, it's very simple. Meanwhile, I'll open any queries you write. Meanwhile, I'll open our Azure portal. Okay, I'm opening the Azure portal. Hardly 5 to 10 minutes it will take. The topics and a little time. That is also, if this you understood, that is also very, very simple. Only subscriptions of filtration time only, it will take time for you. Nothing else. Okay. Already we created service bus for the last time service bus relay time, right? So again you want to create one more service bus. Whatever you have created, the same one you utilize. Okay? So don't create too many service buses. So now I'm hiding my view for a while. Please check under the service. You can see here also this is the service bus which we have created, not web app. Okay? So this is the one. And when I'm opening for this, you will be having connection string. At the bottom, you will be, see, if you can't be able to see, I will medium size the window. At the bottom, when I select that particular service bus, at the bottom you can find an option called as a connection information. Okay, click on that. And this last time also I have told you, at that time you will get one icon here if you want to copy. If you click on that, it will copy that entire one, allow access, and copy that into the notepad. So that this is the important work. First you do it, then we will go to our console applications and all this. So now, once the first main task is over, first copying, now what am I doing is I am opening one Visual Studio window for the sender application. Okay, service bus sender application I'll give as a name. So I'm clicking on new project. It's a simple console application. After creating the console application, I will ask your feedback. You can give me service bus what is this queue sender application. Okay, it's a sender application. What is the first work I said? You add the NuGet packages for this. Once it is open, then you add the NuGet packages of what? Service bus. In the receiver application also same procedure. So again and again I'm not telling. On your application name, right click, take it as manage NuGet packages. When you go for that, it will ask click on this all and give here service bus. Taking time, just wait. It will set and it will tell you. See, automatically we got it as service bus. Just click on install. I accept. It's done. So I'm closing that window. Now the first work is done. Next, what is the work I said? You need to, now I want to show you one thing. You need to go to app.config. I think you can be able to say app.config, which I told you to open and update the setting. Slowly go to the end, at the last. You can identify that inside the app settings, there is a connection string. Don't search for connection strings like that, okay? App settings, this app settings. Inside that add key name is what? This is what I told. By default, computer will take like that. I don't want to change. This entire one you people remove. Okay. So you can, this is the connection. This is the connection string. Computer is giving something. See here. Please don't remove everything. It is given the clue. Write yours. Here your namespace name to be given. It is saying what is our namespace name, my dear? Simply check. We have copied into a notepad, I think. Let me see here. What is our service bus name? This is our service bus name. Dot service bus dot windows already there. So don't write that one. Okay. Dot service bus dot windows dot net. Shared access key name is same. But access key is what? That is your. So you have to remove this one and you have to select this key value from where? From this O onwards till this is equal to also, not even single letter you miss it. So finish. This is what updating your app.config file with your connection string. In the group 100% you no need to tell. I am sharing every demo. Before you ask only I will share. No need to worry for that. This is all steps are there in that document also, where you need to go, what you need to paste and everything. Okay. So I have shown you that much, at least you understand how to do it and do it. Oh, Janishpuri students, right? Don't do like that. You write me a mail. Otherwise I don't remember, because I used to have many classes. In these classes I may forget your request. What you do, take my mail ID and write the request to my mail ID. I will send to one of the students of Janishpuri. You can share among others. Okay. So let me continue now. Okay. This is what is the updation you have to do. I said now go to your main function and start typing variable CONNSTR. That means connection string is equal to what I said, you people. So cloud configuration. Madam, why it is not coming means I will tell you. See here dot means it is not coming. Why means you click here and put control dot. So it is not giving configuration manager. So people who request for this, first please try to access from the group. If you are unable to access from the group, then you write a request to my mail ID. You write here means I cannot accept those messages. So let me think so that there is one more NuGet package to be added which I forgot. Let me check. This cloud configuration manager is not coming, right? Let me check. Which NuGet package is for cloud configuration manager? See here, cloud configuration, Azure configuration manager. So what we have to do, my dear, if this is not coming, just right click on your application, again manage NuGet package, and write here Azure configuration. See, Microsoft Azure configuration, install, I accept, close, control dot. Here, now you got it. So are you understanding? Certain times if it is not found in my document also, these are the things which you can do on your own also. Okay. I will give my mail ID after completion of this demo. So in middle, don't disturb for these questions. Concentrate on the demo first. Okay. I will give all the demos. Please wait. First, let me go through the demo. In middle, I cannot answer to your irrelevant questions. You see, this demo is getting distracted because of these queries. You please wait for some time. Let me continue with the demo. After the demo, I will give my mail ID. You write your request to mail ID. Don't write here, okay? Why to install again? Which one you are talking? See, this cloud configuration manager is from a different package. That is Azure configuration manager. Monica, other namespace manager, they are from different package, and this class is from the different package. So both needs to be added. Service bus package, NuGet package, as well as Azure configuration package, both needs to be added. Now once after you give like this dot get setting, and get setting place here in this one. This is what I told, inside the double quotes, you give this name, whatever is given for your settings. So this is Microsoft dot service bus dot connection string. So this is the way you are retrieving the connection string. Using this, now I need to create the namespace reference. So for your one, namespace manager reference, okay, is equal to namespace manager, see, namespace manager dot, or not like this, manager. Okay, let me check for this. This should be capital. Control dot, using system, Microsoft dot service bus. Are you seeing? Namespace is mistake only, nothing dot. Okay, create from connection string. Where is your connection string? CONNSTR, that is the variable into which connection string is accepted. So well and good. Now once reference of that is finished, now you check. If not, namespace manager reference dot queue exists. Okay, which queue? Yes, 160499 queue I am writing. 499 queue. If this named queue is not available, then it has to be created with the help of this reference. Create queue. Create queue. Queue name is what? S160499 queue. So queue is not there. I am creating the queue. Once by this time queue is ready. So queue client to connect to the queue client. My client is equal to, so this is first control dot you press, so that service bus dot messaging is the namespace to be added. So these are the things, everything you don't need to ask me. So if it is showing something error means that is not available. So qclient dot create. So I'm creating a client, and what is that, for which queue I'm making a connection. This is the way how you can give. So I have established the connection also. Now I can refer to this queue with the variable name as my client. I want to send the messages. Now code for add take that some string variable msg, okay, while in the bracket 1 minute, okay, while your message not equal to you. First you have to read the message. That message is not empty. In the bracket you give it not equal to string dot empty spelling mistake. String dot empty. If it is not, what is not empty? Your message to be taken from the console dot read line, and whatever you have taken from the console you are storing in MSG, and that MSG is not equal to empty means it has to be sent to your client. Actually, already I have kept this way. Okay. Inside this I have to send, but I have to convert that is the brokered MSG is equal to new brokered message. In the bracket your message you give it, which will be converted into brokered message. Now you can send. What is my variable name? Which connects to client is my client. My client dot send. Send it. What is the message? Brokered message. Message you send it. So this is the way how it clear for the sender application. You understand code for service bus the application. For sending messages, sender application is only sending messages. You can confirm through this question. Video and audio stuck. Monica. Others please confirm. Janakpuri students are saying that not understood, but your audio video is not working. Means in what way I can help you out, you tell me. And are you attending from the day one of AZURE batch? All the Janakpuri students, please start typing. Did you join for this batch from the day one onwards? I want every Janakpuri student, not one student also should be denying my request. You must write the details of yours. Have you joined from the day one? And if at all you did not understand, which topic you did not understand clearly, even just 003 previously also did not give the message what topic you did not understand. I asked so many times, but you did not answer. All the Janakpuri students. Because if I'm trying to connect, none of your audio video will work. So in what way I can help you out? Who did not give the answer for the question? Akash from CP Center, Haripriya and Joshain from Nungambakam. Just 007 from Pitampura. Yes, there are 3 students, 4 students. Akash from CP Center, Haripriya and Joshain from Nungambakam. Guest 007 from Pitampura. There are 4 students who did not answer. Joshan, are you late for today's session? No answer from you. Monica, ask Joshine, understood or not. Devi, hand raise and ask, give your confirmation. Joshine, no ma'am, you wrote for what you have written. No ma'am, please write clearly. Any doubt means you write your doubt. Understood means understood you write. Okay, he's in another room. I understood. Very good, very good. There is internet problem in our center. Fail every time for 15 minutes. City center student. Write me email, I will forward to your respective people, okay? Devi, audio problem. At least, but you can raise the hand and give the confirmation, understood or not. And I did not get any message from any of the Jayanagar students. Sorry, Janakpuri students, not Jayanagar, Janakpuri students. I told very clearly, all the Janakpuri students needs to give the confirmation over the hand raise. Thane Center student from Guest 001 from Thane Center. Are you there or not? Thane Center students also need to give the confirmation over the hand raise, which is your doubt, because we are wasting most of the time here only. Guest 003, you said that you understood, and previously in the question you said that you did not understand. I don't understand, what do you mean by this? Don't be very hurry while giving the answers, because of which how much time of mine will be wasted and how much time of others will be wasted. You just understand. You are the same person who said that you did not understand when I have prompted the question. The same person you are saying that you understood now. So Thane Center student, you need to answer now. So meanwhile, let me go to the other topic. If you are not answering over the hand raise, I cannot help you out. I am telling. Because your audio is not working, video is not working, in what way I can help you out? I cannot, I am also a human being. I cannot understand your doubt. If you write, I will clear. So this is the client application, sender application, same application, one more client application I am creating. For what? For the receiver. Okay, you came late. Okay, nothing can be done by me now. Now what is the application name I am giving? Service Bus Q receiver application is the one. The first step is what? Music packages to be added. 2 packages, my dears. Again, I will not tell that 2. By mistake, I told only 1, but 2 packages to be added using the managed music packages. One is service bus. Install, and then cloud Azure configuration one also you do it. Install. I accept. The first one is over. Next you search for another one, that is Azure configuration. Again you install this Microsoft Azure configuration. I accept. This is also done, well and good. So then you close this window. Then you go to app.config. As I already told you how to update, the same settings to be done. So this is the place your namespace name to be mentioned, which is there in your notepad. So this is your namespace name, which has to be copied and pasted. And at last, your secret code. Your secret code is nothing but your password. This is the one which you have to use. Copy and paste. Okay, so save it and then go to your main function. Same code is required in both the places, so I'm not writing any again and again. Till here, this is the same one. I want to create the same queue and work with the same queue. This is the place to see, like this only, don't get confused. Control dot everywhere. Okay, here control dot. Here control dot. So all are resolved now. So here I want to receive the messages. I don't know how many messages are there. Like that means while, okay, while true means infinite loop. In this one message I have to receive into a variable. Variable MSB is equal to my client dot receive method to be called, and while printing on the monitor console dot write line message 0. So MSB dot get body of string type and display, finish. So like that every time you are going to display, but this was enclosed in the, so this message is not equal to null, like if MSB not equal to null, this has to be done. So this everything in the whatever I have given example, in that I have given in the try catch blocks. Sorry. So this is only, you can see that whatever I have given in the notepad for you in the once I have kept it in the receiver application, right? This is the receiver application. Receive is that means receiver application. No, this is sender. Oh, okay. And what is this title, madam, means I will tell you idea. This is not mandatory, okay? But there are two console applications you are running. Which window is receiver window? Which window is sender's window? To understand only this is required. Otherwise, it is not required. In sender window, I'll write this as sender. I'll write it as sender. It's not mandatory. Only for our understanding only we are doing. Now both are done. What you have to do first, you start executing of the sender application. You start execution. Start execution of sender application by pressing C. I got the heading as sender just because I have given the title as sender. So keep it this side. Okay. And before to that, let me show you our, before I am going to do all this, let me show our Windows Azure portal. And once it is done, once all of you please check, my dears, can you see that queues here? In this queues, the computer should create one queue. In the service bus, yes, computer created one queue. In this one, how many messages, queue length means how many messages. Till now we did not send any message, so it is showing 0. Now I am writing here, hi, how are you all? Okay, have a nice day. Do all the demos without fail. Now we see here how many messages I have sent. 4. You come and check, these are 4. Actually it was not updated. If you go back and come back to this place again, it is going to show you in the queues 4. It's not updated, that's it. Okay, so 4 you see here. Now let it be like that queue is having 4 messages now, because none of the receivers application is executed. Whenever receiver is taking, it will become 0 automatically. So let me run that application, which is receiver application. Receiver application I am running, and heading you will get it as receiver. Okay, and see here one by one you are getting. You got it from where? From your queue they got it. So you go and see in your queue now. Once again it will be 0. So don't see that 4 are there, my dears. Once you go back and once you come back here once again to the queue, automatic. Why queue length is still 4? Acha, I forgot to give one message, the queue dot complete. Whatever message you have taken, that needs to be removed from your one. That is only possible with a method called as complete, message dot complete, which I have not given. That's the reason still they are available in your queue. Let me show you in the receiver what is the command which I missed by mistake. So can you see this one, message dot complete, which I forgot to do it. I have to write that you see. Now let me close the receiver application. Okay, let me open. What is the one small mistake I have done? Let me check. Receiver application. I have this entire one was placed in the try and catch block. Message, but this variable is so this try I will not start from here. This MSG is here only, right? So this variable cannot be accessible here, so better I should not give it here. One minute. Because it's not a global variable, again you will get the problem. So let me check. This is the one should be in the try catch block. What is your variable name? MSG dot complete. When you give like that, then only it will be removed from the queue. This is the only one which I have not given in the previous one. That's the reason it is giving error. So okay, not giving error, but still it is available in your queue. There is some error. It is saying where is that? Definition of the file. Any extra I was given, I think. Let me check. While variable message try. Closing of the while, closing of the function class, and yes. See here, now I am getting all the messages. Actually we should not get it. It should be removed. Previously I forgot to give a complete, so they were not removed from your queue. So once again I am opening your queue and I will show you from there. It should become 0. See, now it is 0. Are you understanding? As soon as you are reading the message, explain the while and inside the try block, Tane center. See here, what is the receiver application is whenever it is receiving, say, what a message by 4 messages are there, but I don't know how many. So I don't know how many times my loop to be executed, so infinite loop I kept. In that infinite loop, what am I doing? Using the receive statement, one message I have taken. That message, the only body part I am displaying, and after displaying that, that message to be removed from my queue automatically means complete is the message command should be given. So all of you see here, you can check. I'm going to show you this one, the code of the application. Still only one demo is completed. Topics and subscription also must be. See here, what is this message dot complete means whatever message you have read from your client must be removed from the queue. That means it removes that message from the queue because the work is finished with that. So remove that message from the queue. So previously I forgot to give, so even though I am working with that, I am unable to, I am not removing that message from the queue. Now it has been removed from the queue. That is the main meaning, nothing else. Okay, is that clear to you? Show me the code. I have shown you the code. Tane center, infinite loop. Every time one message I am taking from the queue, and if it is not empty, I am displaying its body in string format. If at all there is any error, I am coming to the catch block. At last, I need to remove that message from the queue as I have already displayed its message, so that MSG dot clear, complete. Whenever I say, then only it will be cleared. If I forgot this code, what will happen? Still it will be there in your message, I mean the queue. Now your sender application is still in running state. Okay, demo end. So 2 messages, and now you see here I am simply pressing enter without giving. So it's an empty message, so sender application automatically closed, but still 2 messages are there in the queue because last 2 messages. Now receiver application you execute, you are able to get the last 2 messages. You should get, see, okay, end of the demo. So this is the way how you can get the messages from your queue. That is what I said. Still anybody is having any doubt, please raise your hand and tell me, or else I will move to the topics and subscriptions demo. That's about queues demo, sender and receiver application. If you understand this application, topics and subscriptions is very, very simple and faster to do it. Same app config, updation of the configuration string, same code to refer to the service bus, making a connection, but it is topics client and subscription client instead of queue client. Sender side, topics client, because sender will send to topics client, receiver will connect to subscriptions client, so subscriber client, like that. I'm going to show you those demos, and any doubts, only 1 minute time for you. Please give me your queries so that I'll clear. Meanwhile, I'll open the document where I have provided. Any doubts you can ask me. It receives multiple messages or only one. One by one. You are not understanding from Pitampura. I have kept an infinite loop. Every time one message it is reading. Again it will go and take one more message. Again it will go and take one message. At a time it can read only one. While sending only one. While receiving also only one message at a time. Okay. So in infinite loop, one by one all are coming and getting displayed. I am in the infinite loop. In the receiver application. Is that clear now? Okay, Pitampura Center clear. So what is the demo here is, first let me give you the idea about this demo. First, how many applications am I going to create? See here, in this demo, the publisher application sends 4 messages. Publisher means sender application, okay? Sends how many messages? 4 messages to the topics in the Azure Service Bus namespace, which indirectly filters and sends these messages to 3 subscriptions. So one topics, 3 subscriptions, okay? And where for first subscription all the messages are to be sent, whereas for the second subscription message whose production cost, I mean product price is greater than 4,000 and will be sent, and finally for the third subscription messages that the product price is less than or equal to 4,000 needs to be sent. That is my requirement. Total 3 subscriptions. So one topic always one, to which I will send all my messages. From there filtration has to be done, sent to the subscriptions. The receivers will connect to subscriptions, not to the topics. So I am creating 3 subscriptions. One should take all the messages, one should take whose product price is greater than 4,000, and one last subscription should take whose product price is less than or equal to 4,000. That's the requirement, okay? So now after that what am I doing? Then we are creating 3 receiver. One publisher application is 3 receiver applications. Sender is only one. Sending 4 messages or 5 messages or 10 messages doesn't matter. But receiver applications, how many subscriptions have you created? 3. So 3 receivers. First receiver I'll try to connect to first subscription. Second receiver to second subscription. Third receiver to madam to 1 subscription, 2 receiver. Your wish. I can create n number of receiver applications. First and second, third receivers can connect to first subscription itself. So they will get all the messages. That's your wish. But here only one receiver I am creating for each subscription. So total how many applications? So 3 receivers and 1 publisher is sender. And so receiver 1 is what? All purchase. That means all the product details needs to be sent. And expensive means understand greater than 4,000 product price, less than or equal to 4,000 means cheap. That is receiver 3 application. Total how many applications now? 4 console applications now. Okay. So don't get confused. 4 console applications, standard application, and same, create a new console, new service bus connection, new get package, Azure configuration, new get package is mandatory, and you know that app.config. These are statements same as in the previous demo. Okay, so you will see here connection string, all these are common. Now in your main function, what are you doing? Same code. Is it like the same code? You can see that as it is code, where it is going to be changed. Here I am checking not queue exists, topic exists. Is there any topic? Sender application only thinks of the topic, not the subscription. So I am seeing that if the topic exists, if not exists, I am creating product sales topic, or else if it is not there, I am creating. If it is there, I am not creating it. But like queue client, here topics client. To connect to that, see here. And at the same, this is topics we are saying. But in the same manner, if subscriptions are not there, subscriptions to be created. 3. Same methodology, subscription exists. If not exists, inside this topic, the name as all purchase. All purchases is the name of the subscription. Is it exists inside the topic, product sales topic? If not exists, please create now. See here, how I'm the namespace manager, create subscription. Same command, this is the topic inside which this all purchases subscription to be created. Like that 3 subscriptions, please, you have to create if not existing. After that, what you have to do, your client must connect you to the topics. And here very important, just creating the subscription is not sufficient. Filtration who will do? Second, see here, first subscription, can you people see? All purchases time. See, all purchases, simply you created that subscription, you left. But second subscription, third, you please check. And checking is the subscription with the name as expensive purchases. Is it available inside the topic, products topic? If not there, please create it. Please, creating is not sufficient. Before I am creating subscription, can you see? SQL filter. I am giving some SQL filter, means where condition. What is the where condition? USL product price of the object. What message? Must be greater than 4,000. Must be greater than 4,000. That is the filtration variable you have created. See here, expensive purchases filter. Now, while creation of the subscription, actually you used to give 2 arguments. First one is topic name, inside which it should be. Second one is your subscription name. But now you have the third argument that represents the filter with which only those messages to be taken. Generally, without any condition, all messages to be taken means create a subscription in the bracket, first topic name inside which this subscription to be created, second one is subscription name. But with some condition, to only based on condition, from the topics only filtered record messages to be taken means, then I have to give this SQL filter to be created, and then you have to do. This is how you have done. Very good. These are all I will show you practically while typing. I will type and I will show you. Okay. Now press any key to start publishing the message, like simple message, and read key. When you press any key, it starts this code to be executed, sending for messages. What is the first one? All of you please see, my dear, there is a message I am creating as new brokered message. And in that, how many properties I added for that brokered shoes message? So product ID as 1 and product name as shoes. 2000 is the value of that. Like that, one more brokered message I have created, pants message, and whose details I have 3 properties I added. This is the third message. This is like that. How many brokered messages you want you create with the properties, but everywhere product price must be there with a value. So based on that only you are doing the filtration, right? So this column only I am telling with which you are filtering. So many messages now, you are sent topic client.send, topic client.send, all the 4 messages, sending complete. All the 4 messages have been finished. This is the way sender application. But receiver application should connect to subscription client and access. Steps are same in the receiver also. Our topics is the same code you see here. What am I doing? Subscription client I am creating. See here, you can see that I am creating the receiver application. In this receiver application, I am checking all purchase. This is only title. That is your wish. Okay, all purchases. Subscription client, I am taking one client. subscription client dot create. I'm connecting to all purchases subscription of the topics product sales topic. And after creating, I am giving an infinite loop. What messages are there in that? One by one I am taking with the receive. If it is not equal to null, I am displaying all the properties however I want, and it should be removed. That means remove the printed message from that. This is what I told. Their comment I was not written. You see, message dot complete means it will be removed from your queue. So in the catch, any error means message dot abandon. That means you cancel this message. Because any problem while receiving, I will cancel that message receiving, and I will abandon that message. So this is that much we don't require, and I'm going to show you all these demos. Every receiver application same code. Only what changes, to which client you are, to which subscription you are connecting, this subscription name changes. So slowly I will tell you. We have minimum 20 minutes, so we can complete very easily these demos. Slowly I will write. Please check. Previous all the windows I am closing. Visual Studio windows. Now I am creating the first Visual Studio window where I am going to create the sender application. So from there I will explain everything. All the steps max are same as your previous one. So I am hiding my view for a while. Same course, same steps like that. Console application, service bus, topics and subscription, sender. Okay, sender application. This much of bigness are not required, only for understanding purpose I gave. What is the first work? NewsJet packages to be added. And what else? 2 NewsJet packages. Service bus as well as Azure configuration. Done. I accept. Now you write here Azure configuration. To install. I accept. So both the once I have installed, then I should go to app.config. As usual, same as it is coding the service bus name to be updated here, which is there in our notepad. And at last, this secret needs to be updated with our. So the first step is over. String constr is equal to cloud configuration. Okay. Dot get conf setting. What is the setting name again? I'm just copying from here. Like previously, same steps. Okay. Then variable nm manager. That means namespace manager. Is equal to namespace manager dot control dot service bus. It create from connection string c1 str. Second one, if not nm manager dot topics exist. Okay, S160499 topics. Not exist, you need to create nm manager dot create topic. The bracket you give the same name. If it is not there, create it. If it is already there, no need to do it. Now subscription creations. If not, nm manager dot subscription exists. In the bracket, first we have to specify the topic name inside which you are searching for the subscription. So I will give subscription names as sub 1, sub 2, sub 3. Okay, simply I am going to give, so make it as simpler. So if not exists, then you have to create nm manager dot create subscription. In the bracket, again it's the same, I have to mention subscription name. This is without any first subscription, all must be without any filter. So I have created very easily. Second one, what I have to do is if not nm manager dot subscription exists, so same as it is I am writing, sub 2 I will write. If 2 is not found, then what I have to do is I must create, while creation, first variable SQL filter. So it will give error, so as usual namespace needs to be added. What happened? Sorry, variable data type is SQL filter, filter 1 is equal to, here you need to give control dot. So here what is the word? New SQL filter, and expression is what? Product price greater than 4,000. Okay, now you create the nm manager dot subscription exit. Sorry, create subscription. Create subscription in the bracket, same as previously you have to give this subscription, and with the filter name filter 1, then bracket close. This is the way of creation of the subscription. And okay, same as it is, I am copying and pasting for the subscription 3. Condition I will change. So this is subscription 3 is not found, means filter 2 I am creating, and product price less than or equal to 4,000. This is the filter 2. This is the sub 3 which I am going to create. So third subscription also, see double quotes I forgot here. That's the reason it is saying error, nothing else. Okay. Whatever condition you are giving should be in the double quotes. So 3 subscriptions creation is finished. The finally what we have to do, and we need to create 4 brokered 5, 4 or 5 your wish brokered message. MSG1 is equal to new brokered message. Brokered message MSG2 is equal to new brokered message. Brokered message MSG3 is equal to new brokered message. Brokered message MSG4 is equal to new brokered message. Brokered message MSG5 is equal to new brokered, because which messages we want to send. Now MSG1 dot properties of, okay, product ID is equal to 101. MSG1 dot product properties of P name is equal to keyboard. MSG1 dot properties of product price is equal to 1,000. Okay, like that you have to create how many messages details? So 5 messages. So immediately change everywhere to 2 and change it as 102. Third one 3 and give it as 103. Bakers 3,000. 4 I'm just pasting and changing the values, that's it. Jaya sent a student. Now we are asking what is brokered message. That is the message in which format we can send it to the queue. This is, I am getting some doubts. At the end, you people are asking such type of doubts. Huh? I told very clearly this brokered message is the type of message in which format only you can send it to your queues or topics or subscriptions. Otherwise, you cannot send any message in the string format or integer format. None of the formats are allowed. Only in the brokered message format only they can be sent. 105. So, what we'll give here? Printer. Okay. So, there are 5 messages I have done. Now, I am sending all the messages. How I will send? So you have created one client. We were not created one client for your topics. Topics client. Topic client. My client is equal to topic client dot create. To what is your client topic name? This is your topic name which you have to give. You have made a client for this. Now using that client you can send the message my client dot send. What is that? MSG1. My client dot send. MSG2. My client dot send. MSG3. My client dot send. MSG4. My client dot send. MSG5. So before sending, I want only when the user presses any key, then only to be sent. So I am giving the message to the user. Okay, ready to send the messages. Press any key to send messages. And give this message and the console.read key. So until you press some key, it will not allow me to send. Once all are finished, you give the message. All messages are sent. All messages are sent to topics. So my client application is done. Any doubts in this client application, please confirm little faster so that receiver application I will create and complete. Please all of you, please confirm me. Receiver application will be smaller only subscription client, as I already know that all these are created. So again I am not going to create topics and subscription directly, I will connect to that. Any doubts please write. Meanwhile I am opening the receiver application, receiver 1 application. New console application only every time, okay? Any doubts please write. Service bus, topics and subscriptions, receiver 1. Same works to be done here, adding the user packages and all these are common, so that I am doing. Meanwhile, any doubts you please write. Filter, Tanya Center student, I told very clearly, for some receivers only few messages to be sent but not all the messages. So how can I filter the messages and send to different receivers? So that filtration I am giving to subscriptions are the ones which will take the messages from the topics. Topics receives all the messages from the center. From there, filtered messages will be sending to subscription. For the subscription, your receiver will connect. So whatever filtered messages are there, only those messages will be received by your receiver. So how will you specify the filtration? That is only with the SQL filter. So both I have done. The code again copy, see here. App.config, same works are required. Little fastly if I am doing, don't get confused because these are the steps common. If these are the steps common, why should I go slowly? That's why I am going little faster. These are same steps will be used everywhere in all the receiver applications. So this is the first one. So well and good. And this code I am little fastly copying and pasting. So see. One minute. So here you see very less code only is there. So this console.title I was not given in the standard application. You please give. Here all the purchases I am getting because in the first subscription this is the first receiver which should receive all the messages. So I am giving like this, and then simple code is what to connect to subscription client, one client. See here I am going to change. Even though I am pasting, this is my what is my client name? Topic client S160499 topic. Let me check if that is the correct one or not. Topic, whichever I created, I forgot. See, S160 topics. This is the mistake we'll do. And this is subscription 1. You can see that first subscription name is sub 1. But in our document, I have given different name. But here I have given as sub 1. Subscription client control dot. Okay. So I connected to my subscription. Now I can be able to receive all the messages with the help of the infinite loop. That's also you know. This is the infinite loop which we have done previously also. The same code we have to use. And the variables names we have anyway given the same. Till where we have to copy catch block. Okay. So you can check any mistakes. So in infinite loop, I forgot to close this statement, and this is the infinite loop. So what I am doing, you see here, it's an infinite loop. Every time I am taking from this subscription client one message, and if it is not null, received purchase any heading, received product message. Okay. Message, it's not a message ID means what, madam? Means see here there is a predefined property will be there named as message ID, which is not part of our object, but it will come for every message ID. One number will be created by the system, that message number. And what properties are printing? Product name. It's not product name, P name. We gave the name as P name. Okay, and we gave the product price, and this is product ID is there. So this is product ID. Let me give it as product ID, not like this. Product ID. Product ID, and I am displaying name and price. Product ID. See what is this error? Let me check. Yes, properties dot. What is the mistake I have done is dot properties of product ID. So product ID value and P name value and product price value, all the three I am displaying from that one, and I am removing that from the queue. That is the topics only I have written. Parul, thank you. So this is the first receiver application. I will show you how to create. Same as it is, copy paste in your second application, receiver 2 application also. I am not creating, which takes time. You can also do. This will receive, see, in the same application I will show you once sub 1, once with sub 1, once with sub 2. once with sub 3, so that you will understand when I'm running what are the different outputs you are going to get. But you create 3 different receiver applications, there you write sub 1, sub 2, sub 3 differently. But because lack of time is there, I am not doing like that. So it is finished. Now you go to your subscription client application. Where is our client application? This is our sender application. Just run it. So it will ask you press any key to send the messages like that. If you press any key, then it will start sending the messages to your. And before to that, let me open your queue also. And here, see here, let me go to this one. This is the one inside which you can see the topics. So inside this topics, the computer has to create. No, it was not yet created. Why it was not yet created? There is some problem. Otherwise, it will not take that much time. See, there is some substance under has stopped working. Let me check what is the mistake. Microsoft Service Bus message communication exception. The remote name could not be resolved. See, service bus. Can you see 2 times it came? My service dot service. This is we got some while pasting. There is a mistake in that one. There is nothing wrong. While pasting the in app.config, we have updated in a wrong manner. So service bus 2 times it is there. Dot Windows. Let me check once again in the notepad. Service bus dot service bus. Okay. Dot is missing. That's why service bus. Now let me execute the. See, one small mistake, if you do it also, it will create a problem. That message. See here, ready to send the message. That means it was created the topics. So you please go and check in your website. So go back and click on this one and go to topics. Now you can check in the topics. You see topics is created. Inside the topics, again you click on these topics so that you have to check what are the subscriptions. When I click here, subscriptions tab is there. When you click on the subscriptions, see here, there are 3 subscriptions are created under that and all are active also. You created using your program, and now you press any key, enter like that. So you will send 5 messages. All messages are sent. Now you come back and check. So zeros means don't get confused, my dears. Once you go back and go to your topics, go to your subscriptions, then you will find. See here 5 messages for the first, because all the 5. Whereas as per the condition greater than 4003 messages are there, less than or equal to 4002 are there. So 2. So exactly perfectly it is working. Now my receiver application is connecting to this particular sub 1, so it should receive all the 5. So you can check now your server application, receiver application, and I'm executing. All of you see, I'm executing. I should receive all the 5 messages. There is something wrong. Again in this one, any mistake I have given. Unauthorized access, invalid URL, the host name could not be processed, system.uri exception. Where is the mistake? Handle access system.unauthorized access exception, invalid URL. The host name could not be passed. There is a mistake that we have done. Let us go to receiver, service bus.service bus. This is somewhere, this is correct only. This S1 is the topic, sub 1. There is nothing wrong. What is the mistake that I have done? What are our subscriptions names? SUB1, topic, sub 1. subscription client dot create S160499. See here, 499, 400 I wrote. Are you understanding? It's a 499 means by mistake 400 I gave. Please check. So 99 means 00 I gave. That's the reason it is not coming. There is no topic name named as 400. Still there is an error. What is the error? Unauthorized access exception. The host name could not be passed. What is the mistake I wrote? Can you able to identify any mistake, anything I have the subscription client? Subscription client is equal to client dot create. Everything correct only. There is nothing wrong. All we get correct only. Record message. Subscription client dot receive. So any mistake I'll check and I'll let you know in tomorrow's session. Tomorrow we have the class. At the time I will clear this doubt, whatever error is there. Now I'm ending as because it's already 12:56. Another batch needs to be started. So what I am doing is this I'll continue in tomorrow's session and we'll finish 8th chapter also. 8th chapter very few demos are there, 1 or 2 demos. That I am going to tell, but the demo is little bigger demo only, but we will try to complete. This is everything finished, only where somewhere slight mistake is there. Where is the mistake I'll check and I'll let you know. What mistake I'll check before I'm coming to the session. So give your feedback for the session, exclude this receiver application and give the feedback. This we will see in tomorrow's session and while to retrieve the data. Sending is done, but receiving only some error we got it. This we will see in the next class. Give your feedback please.